Good morning, everyone. This is RangerRob, and welcome to the RangerRob channel. And yes, it's another sparkling day here in Central Oregon. It's blue skies, a little hazy, probably from smoke, and it's gonna get warm again today. It'll be about 95, something like that. And last night we started the process of making spaghetti sauce, which is the first time for us. So here's a clip of that. Hi guys, we're in the kitchen right now, and I'm not going to do a complete overview of how we're doing this. We're using the same directions basically from Living Traditions Homestead, and we're actually making our own tomato sauce. And so we're taking just short of, well, it could be about 10 pounds worth of tomatoes, which we already heated up and skinned, and cut up some, garlic, and we got onions, and we got some other oregano, pepper flakes, and bay leaves is what we're using. I'll probably do a different video a different time, because I can guarantee you we have more tomatoes coming, and we just want to make tomato sauce, and we wanted a seasoned tomato sauce, and we're taking it out of the book. What's the name of this book? The Complete Book of Home Preserving, and I'll put a link to that book. We love this book. It has recipes and also canning instructions basically. And so yeah, we're really thrilled to have it. It's easy to follow, and I mean, there's all kinds of different sauces you can make, but we just want to make a spaghetti sauce that's seasoned, and it's the first time we've actually made our own spaghetti sauce. So anyway, very exciting. We're going to cut these into quarters. We're going to be putting them into kind of a roasting pot and breaking them down, and then eventually we're going to filter them and get all the little seeds and stuff like that out. And I just want to prove to you guys that yes, we are learning this stuff. It's new to us, and I'm sure it's new to you. And once again, we just tell you guys, dive in and give it a try. I can't wait to see the end result. So I'm just doing my morning check here, make sure everything ran like the water system for the strawberry towers. Make sure I don't have any more leaks on the NFT system. I think I pulled the roots that were the culprit. But my biggest scare is when I pull the roots for the green beans, cut them down and put them back in. Oh, I got a cucumber in there. I always hope I don't kill the plants. And looks like they might be in a little bit of shock, but not too bad, so that's good. We like our beans. But yeah, I guess I better water the corn. So our corn's getting pretty darn tall, so I guess the next thing I'm looking for is silking. So that'll be kind of exciting to see. I want to explain a little bit on the tomato sauces. Because Sherry works 9 to 5, thanks, and I'm grateful for, because it gives us extra income and our insurance. To work all day on making spaghetti sauce would be kind of tough for her. So what she did last night is we cooked down the tomatoes, and we're making a seasoned sauce, and cooked that down for 2 hours last night, and then just stopped there, cooled it off, put it in the fridge, and we'll resume on it tonight, where we'll finish it up and strain it and can it. So we had to do it in a 2-day process, and I'm so grateful to Sherry. She is excited to learn that stuff, but at the same time is, you know, still a career person, so it's kind of hard. So I'm sure a lot of homesteaders would love to be home all day stuff, but the realities are you have bills, you have health insurance, it depends what age you are. Maybe you get some money put away and you can both be home or something, but the reality is we have bills to pay, and we're doing everything we can before we hit those magical numbers of retirement. So it's the reality is reality. So anyway, I I gotta go over here to the greenhouse, go check all the systems there, make sure everything's okay, and probably gonna have to pull some tomatoes again today. Well guys, I'm in the greenhouse, just kind of checking on things. Looks like I'm getting another batch of green beans coming in here. It's looking really good. And still getting consistent tomatoes all along the bottoms here. And plants are still looking healthy. The floating rafts, I had to thin them out because of some problems, but it's all coming along pretty good. By the way, I did get some bok choy planted, so within probably 10 to 15 days I should have some bok choy out here. Meanwhile, I've got a lot of romaine, a little bit of tropicana, some black seed, and some myrrh. Actually, I don't have any myrrh left. And I do have a couple other kind of plants going here. I'm trying a hybrid broccoli, and we'll see how that goes. And I've got the perpetual spinach going, and this is Asian spinach, which we thought was bok choy. Anyway, we're kind of getting anxious to try this out. We almost have enough to try for dinner, so we'll see how we like it. And some of these plants are getting moved out to the NFT outside too. So anyway, we do have a lot of things rotating all the time here, especially in the summer. When they're young, we try to eat them before they start turning bitter because of the hot temperatures. But yeah, that's kind of the plan this year. So it's kind of interesting. I'm over here at the corn, and I just realized this when I actually watched some videos, but you can see the tassels are starting to show up on here. And what's amazing is when you tap them, to watch the pollen come off of them. And I hope I can get it to work for you guys, but watch very closely. I'm not sure if you can see that, but a massive amount of pollen comes off of these when you tap them. Watch. I know it might be hard to see, but it's just amazing of how the process of corn works. What I've been looking for is my first signs of silking, and I don't know if it takes the male part of the plant to germinate it before you see silk. I don't know, but like I said, we're still learning. But to watch the pollen come off the top of these corn is just amazing. So let's go on the inside and take a look. See if we can see anything happen in here. I'm kind of hoping that you guys are just excited about eventually growing your own corn. Look at the size of this stuff. But what we're looking for is silking. And I'm not seeing that yet. And I'm not sure if silking has to occur after it's been pollinated. Watch this. I'll tell you one thing, if you got allergies, you don't want to be under this corn. But yeah, I'm just not seeing really any silking yet. And that's kind of been my question, is what stimulates the silking? Is it just part of the growing part? And basically, when does the corn show up? I don't know, we'll see. So come here, Belle. Belle, I wanted to show you something about German Shepherds. If you've never had a German Shepherd, they're famous for blowing out their fur, and they'll do it, I think she's done it once and now she's doing it again. Come here, Belle, come here. Hold still, stay. Let's see if I can give you an example of how much fur she's blowing out. You being a good girl. I mean, it just comes out And we've brushed her a couple of times, and she's just blowing out tons of fur. And you just oh my gosh, look at that. Better to do it outside than in the house. But she will get brushed again tonight. But can you believe that? And so if you're going to have a German Shepherd, you're going to have fur in the house. And she really blows it out towards her back end. And it doesn't seem like it's all at the same time. Thank goodness. Well, Cinder, you know, she still sheds too. She usually sheds when summer's just about here. And her fur kind of turned kind of scraggly, and a couple of brushings, and she looks great. But German Shepherds, oh my gosh, can they blow their fur out? Just thought I'd show you. One more thing I want to talk about is this corn is a good example of trying to stand in someone else's shoes. So, you know, we've got maybe 400 plants here, and you've been through the journey of us planting it from seed, watching it grow, being excited to watch it go through its different stages, and hopefully we'll get corn out of it. So imagine what it's like for the farmers that do acres and acres of this stuff to just in one night a storm or a tornado or hailstorm comes along and just after going through all this process wipes all of this out. And you know, there's not saying that it can't happen to us too, but it's really easy to watch in the news, oh, they lost a whole bunch of corn in Nebraska or some state, you know, and not really feel the pain that those farmers have gone through, because they went through all the motions of making this happen. And then overnight to be wiped out by massive flooding, hailstorms, tornadoes, windstorms, on and on of things that could happen to wipe out this crop. And so far we've been fortunate, knock on wood. But I think this is kind of what I want to do, is let's all take the time to try to stand in other people's shoes that try to feed us in our grocery stores and stuff, where I may have $100 or so invested in this, where they have thousands of dollars invested in their crops with all their equipment and all the fertilization, only to have it wiped out by natural disaster or something. And anyway, I just kind of thought it'd be kind of nice to take the time and think about our farmers and think about the people that try to provide food for us, and that's how they make their living. And to try to stand in their shoes and have empathy for what they go through to try to be a giant farmer that actually feeds us through our grocery stores and places like that. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up, because I was just sitting here going, oh, you know, what happens if we have a big windstorm, which could happen, or a big hailstorm or something, and we're just about to get our corn and it gets wiped out. That would be sad. We wouldn't be devastated because it's not our source of income, but just to think of that happening, I think we all should always put in a extra thought, extra prayer to our farmers. And yes, they're in a big scale and they look at things a lot different than we do, but it really comes down to just, even like if it's in your own yard, you'd be devastated if it happened to you. Imagine if it was your livelihood. So guys, I'm really glad we get to spend the day together. I want to thank all the new subscribers, lots of nice comments, a lot of people relate to what we're doing. Once again, our channel is about diving in and doing this stuff. Yes, throughout the years I've done little things, but not at this scale. And so that's what I ask you guys to do, is start at a little scale, do a little bit off your porch, grow a couple of things, get the satisfaction of being able to go up to your little plant in the back of your house and or on your porch and find yourself a strawberry and munch on it and say, I grew that, and have some fun. And then someday you might want to go at a bigger scale. And we're not done yet. We're going to be actually a little bigger next year if we go with the next greenhouse. And if you're wondering what's going on with the greenhouse, we're waiting for the electrical company to come in and give us a bid. And commit wise, we don't really see any problems. It's just getting power to the, we actually need good power to the next greenhouse so we can control the environment and do a little better with that, because we're really impressed with greenhouses and what they can do. So guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the day with us today, and please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. That really helps us out and also helps us feed a German Shepherd and a chocolate chocolate lab. They eat a lot of food, and your support helps. So guys, talk to you later. Bye. Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.